welcome in everybody to Jays Digest. I'm your host, Nick Goss. The Blue Jays just absolutely finessed the MLB once again. We have shocking details revealed on this Yusei Kikuchi trade, and I just made a video about 10 minutes ago, or 30 minutes ago, about the trade before it was fully finalized, of course, and the big package getting back was Jake Blossom. I thought the MLB was fleeced at that point by Ross Atkins coming out here and getting Jake Bloss and any package for rental that includes a Yusei Kikuchi trade. Ross Atkins has come out and just got one more prospect, one more MLB-ready player. The package is now up to 3 total players for Ross Atkins and the Toronto Blue Jays in this Yusei Kikuchi deal. And the gift keeps on giving of this trade. And Astros fans are very, very upset with this trade. And I wanted to go live just for a little bit to discuss with you all the full package as the full details have been revealed about this trade. And without further ado, Jeff Passan you can see it here. Big return for the Blue Jays from the Houston Astros per sources for Yusei Kikuchi. They'll receive Jake Bloss, Joey Loperfido, and infielder Will Wagner, the son of former Houston great Billy Wagner. So they're getting back multiple pieces in this trade for Yusei Kikuchi, and obviously the headliner is Jake Bloss. He is a top 100 prospect in baseball, but they're also getting back a couple of other very, very good players in Joey Loperfido and Will Wagner. We're going to dive into the full package here, but quite frankly, this is wild. I'm very surprised the Jays were able to pull this one off, mainly because I don't know. I'm surprised. I'm just absolutely shell-shocked right now. I'm very, very shell-shocked. Just what's up, Owen? What's up, Shane? I'm just surprised the Jays were able to do it. Astros gave up way too much for Kikuchi. I mean, yeah, we got Loperfido as well. I believe we saw earlier on in the year, but what a deal. My name is Jonathan. I'm from Toronto. I like to trade. What's up, Jonathan from Toronto? But I just want to hear what you guys have to say. Not enough, in my humble opinion. Not enough to get back. I think this is an absolute felice for the Toronto Blue Jays. You're getting the Houston Astros second-ranked prospect or 13th-ranked prospect and Joey Loperfido, who is already playing in the MLB right now and is having an okay year at that. Astros must be desperate. Yeah, I think at this point, the Astros, or everybody, was desperate for starting pitching. And the market, I would seriously consider trading Chris Bassitt at this point in the market. I think Chris Bassitt should be looking to get traded. I think they should look to trade literally everybody besides Vladimir Guerrero Jr. On their team. I mean, obviously besides some of the young guys, Spencer Horwitz and all that. But the fact that we got this type of haul, like, I want to see, just type yes or no in the chat right now. Do you want to see them trade Chris Bassitt, Kevin Gausman, like all these pitchers? Chad Green, hopefully, definitely has to go following this. But if the market for starting pitchers is this strong, they need to let all of them go. I mean, Kikuchi was cool. He had a 7.11 ERA. He was a great player for Toronto. We loved his time in Toronto. But he had a 7.11 ERA since the All-Star break in his last 5 starts. And I don't know. And now we got Joey Loperfido for Yusei Kikuchi, along with Jake Bloss, along with Will Wagner. Like, I don't think there's any world where any Jays fan thought that this was the package we were getting back. Will Wagner, in case you're interested, left-handed hitting. He is an older prospect, but he has almost a 900 OPS in AAA. He's almost ready. Like, at this point, you trade everybody. You trade Chad Green. You trade Chris Bassitt. You get as many prospects as you can. You're finally at a point where you're able to potentially rebuild this team, rebuild this farm system. And they did a great job. Joey Bloss is sliding into their farm system as the number 1 prospect on the team. So he's going to be now the number 1 prospect in Baseball Americas or Pipelines, whenever they do their updated thing. Joey Bloss is going to be the number 1 ranked prospect. And now you're also getting Joey Loperfido, who can slide into your MLB team right now. You're getting Will Wagner. These are 2 MLB-ready prospects. You basically got 3 MLB-ready prospects / players for this player right here. And Joey Loperfido. And I'm going to tell you one thing. If you go on Twitter, and I think Brandon BK on Twitter said this, if you go on Twitter and type in Bloss and Dana is the GM of the Houston Astros. And you just type in Bloss and you type in Dana. You can see all the reactions of people tweeting how Dana got finessed, basically, the Houston Astros GM. And that was before this trade had finalized. This was before it was Joey Loperfido and Will Wagner. I'm curious to go on Twitter and see what the thoughts are now. I cannot express, and my video earlier, like 20 minutes ago, was about how the Jays robbed the MLB, which they did with just Jake Bloss. And now they robbed the MLB again by getting these guys. And we're going to have a video on this tomorrow again. Like, this is the biggest finesse I've seen in a very long time for Ross Atkins here. And he's fighting for his life to keep his job, and he's doing a hell of a job at it. Obviously, the Jays are playing right now, but we're all focused on the moment with this trade, I think, which is the crazy part. It could be wild to trade Bo for Flaherty or Crochet. Honestly, be down for it. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to trading Bo necessarily at any point of the year, but I think if the market for starting pitchers is this hot right now, you got to go ahead and you got to make a deal for Chris Bassett at this point. And I'm curious to see what Ben Nicholson-Smith has to say about that, but you can see this here, like, Atkins' best trade process-wise, an absolute robbery. We'll see if the performance fits the process, but it's a slam dunk A+ trade. Completely agree. Like, wow, I'm fired up. I am absolutely fired up. Now, I believe this is Joey Loperfido's stats right here. Which, again, you look at AAA this year, he near 1,000 OPS at AAA. Now, he struggled a little bit at the major league level. He's a very good fielder, but if you get him some reps, he has the chance to be very good. Like, this guy mashes in AAA. He was one of the top prospects in the Houston Astros system before he got called up. And yeah, he's struggling a little bit, but still, I cannot express to you how exciting this is. And then, of course, you can see this right here. And this is very interesting to see. The circumstances are not the same, but the Astros just gave up way more for 2 months of Yusei Kikuchi than they did for 3 years of Justin Verlander. I got to settle down. I have to settle down. I cannot express how fired up I am about this trade. And if you like this, make sure to hit the like button. It helps us a ton. Obviously, and check out the video, my initial reaction video earlier. But this is a robbery. How are we feeling? How do we feel about Ross Atkins? His offseason or his trade deadline, trade deadline so far, like, he's finessing right now, and I cannot wait to go on Twitter and look how people are reacting to this, because I mean it's an absolute finesse, to be quite frank. And you can see everyone is starting to tweet now for the Chris Bassett conversation, and I think it has to happen. I think there's a world where they maybe even let go of Bo Bichette. Now, I don't think the market is the same for a guy like Bo. I'm not saying Bo can get more than Yusei Kikuchi can get. That's not what I'm saying. But the starting pitching market, everybody needs pitchers at this point. Every single team that is competing for the extended wildcard spot. But, oh my, this is crazy. Yeah, take offers on Gausman, take offers on Kikuchi, take offers on literally everybody. I wouldn't be surprised if they make some roster moves. They get Joey Loperfido up here ready to play now. Let's not forget, we also got Jonathan Clase, who is an MLB-ready player. Yeah, Shane, we got Loperfido and Will Wagner, who has a near 1,000 OPS at AAA. The question is, should Atkins still get fired? That is the question. The airplane landed in Toronto. Remember those days. I don't know. Like, for 2 months of Kikuchi, you're giving up all of that if you're the Houston Astros. I mean, sure, maybe. They're going to try to win. But, like, this is a crazy haul. Loperfido, again, had a near 1,000 OPS, a 933 OPS in AAA this year. He's 25 years old. He is MLB ready. Obviously, he struggled a little bit with inconsistent playing time with the Houston Astros, but this guy was being thrown around in packages for Vlad and packages for Bo and packages for some of their elite players. And now you can see last year at AA, he had a 940 OPS. This guy absolutely mashes in the minor leagues. And now we got so many MLB ready players, because you have Jake Bloss, who's already played. He's a starting pitcher who already started for the Houston Astros. You have Joey Loperfido, who has already played in the MLB, and you have Will Wagner, who is mashing in AAA this season with a near, he's at 850 OPS plus, or OPS. So it's like, I don't know. Did we not talk about Loperfido for Vlad a few months back? We did. Joey Loperfido was the headliner in a Vladimir Guerrero Jr. trade mock proposal a few years back, which makes this even crazier because we got him. I don't know. Like, there's no way you can hate this trade. This is one of the best trades for any GM I've seen this trade deadline. Probably the best. I think this is the best fleece. You can make some arguments. A couple of the Rays trades are really good as well. But, like, this is insanity. And we're going to have another video on it tomorrow. I want to get Peter's full reaction on this. He'll be back. He's at a basketball game now. We'll probably get his reaction. We'll do that a video in the morning. What's up, gaming? Yeah, we haven't been live much lately, but I dropped the video. So if you want more on it, check out the video after. But let's just chill here for a bit and enjoy the moment. This has been a devastating season, like the worst season in recent memory since really probably 2019, maybe disappointment-wise since 2016. But, like, this is a bright point in a brutal, brutal season. Like, if you go back and look at my reaction from half an hour ago on the trade, I thought it was just Jake Bloss for Yusei Kikuchi, and I was fired up. We got Joey Loperfido and Will Wagner. Yeah, Peter's 100% going to be fired up. I mean, I want to make another video, the Jays finesse the MLB again. I guess. They did it again because the robbed MLB title is as accurate as it gets. And that was before It's crazy. It makes you wonder what they get for Vlad or Bo with this kind of market. I don't think they're shopping Vlad. I think they're gonna go with Bo a little bit. They might shop him a little bit tomorrow. Here's my. This is kind of the calm before the storm here, and obviously we make videos, so the trade deadline day is absolutely absurd. But they've made a lot of their big moves, and the question for tomorrow is: are they going to make blockbuster trades, or are they going to kind of play back? Now, we can make predictions and suspect that Chad Green is going to be gone. Chad Green is most likely gone. I think he's definitely gone. I'm trying to think of who else is probably most likely gone. Let me know in the chat. I think Chad Green's the main one left, right? Brass, I know I'm not muted. Who else are we thinking here? Chad Green is definitely gone. I feel like I'm missing one. I mean, we traded everyone else. Everyone was traded before the deadline even. Like, usually deadline day is when trades happen. Yeah, Shane, I think I'm going to redo it tomorrow morning with Peter. Oh, gaming. $20 donation. I'm gonna redo it with Peter tomorrow. I don't have the super chat animation here with Vladdy, but I want to thank you so much, gaming. What a crazy package for the Japanese sensation. Sad to see him go, but crazy pickup, yeah. And thank you so much, gaming. You've been supporting for a while. Thank you for the 20. I mean, an absolute haul. Shane, we are going to IKF. That's the one. IKF, yeah. IKF. That's the one. Thank you. Definitely IKF. Slipped my mind because he got taken out of the game yesterday. So yeah, IKF and Chad Green, but IKF still has a year of control, and so does Chad Green. Oh, and I think they have plenty of room now to give Laperfito like playing time. He is an infielder, outfielder. They're gonna find room for this guy. Obviously, they have Berger. I don't know. I feel like bigger things are coming. I feel like bigger trades are coming for this team. I think they're gonna trade Chris Bassett, and that's the big thing with tomorrow. They're either going to make the normal call, trade Chad Green, maybe trade IKF. Thank you so much, Gaming, for the 20. I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. They wouldn't trade for him if they weren't going to play Laperfito. But they're either going to Joey Bats. I feel this is the most joy I felt all season, to be quite honest with you. But they're either going to trade Chad Green and IKF and kind of chill out, or they're going to go big and just fire sale everyone. We're talking Bichette, Kevin Gausman, Chris Bassett. Like, if this is the market you're getting back for a 2-month rental, I don't know what to even remotely think. Man, I am pumped up. There is a chance. I don't know. I'm going to message Peter. And this is literally, it's grand larceny is what it is. Literally, we'll have a video on it tomorrow morning about they finesse MLB again. Quite frankly, this changes everything for the Jays going forward because they've restocked the farm system. If you're new here we go. Now, this is also, the question comes up now is whether or not, like, where's the playing time now? You have Joey Laperfito and you have Will Wagner. Now, Will Wagner might not go in. Yeah, Shake, they got Joey Laperfito, who is their 13th ranked prospect, has played in the MLB and has a 900 OPS and mashes, one of their top prospects, and Will Wagner, who has an 850 OPS in AAA this year. So, like, gaming, Peter's mid-basketball game. If you want to check his reaction to the trade, assuming Jake Bloss was the only package, he was there. Check out our video from this after the stream. We'll have a video on it tomorrow covering this, but I also think more moves are coming, and I think that's kind of the highlight here. There's a bit of a logjam. Now, you can't have logjams of prospects, but are we happy? I'm shocked. I'm shocked. I don't know what to say. I'm absolutely shocked. It's craziness. Now, I still think more moves are coming. I think they're going to have to shop Chris Bassett. I think they're going to have to shop some of their other guys. I don't even know. They're going to have to, they need to make room for these players as well, like specifically Laperfito, but Montas, the Brewers, yeah, like, this is kind of crazy. It's like deadline watch right now. Reds, okay. Michael Moreno, I want to show you guys this tweet right here. Let me go on, bear with me. This is craziness, everybody. This is absolutely absurd. Look at this tweet right here. Look at this tweet. This is from a beat writer. I don't think he's an Astros writer, but of course, 1 second. I can just probably read it out. My screenshots are bugged. It says that this is absurd. Okay, it says this is from a beat writer. That's reckless by the Astros. Kikuchi's a good rental arm, but if they don't win it all this year, that trade has a serious chance of coming back and haunting them. Reckless by the Astros. Analysts are calling it reckless. And they were calling it reckless before Joey Bloss. I can't imagine what Astros fans are feeling right now. I don't even know. If they want to compete next year, Lapafito is the starting left field. Lapafito is a legit MLB bat in next season for the Toronto Blue Jays. Obviously, he's not playing great this year, but I don't even know. And that's another thing, Antonio. That's a really, really, really good point. Really good point. I think if anything, more moves are coming. They're gonna make it. They might even make a blockbuster trade. I don't know. This is crazy. There's so many different avenues about this team right now. You can see this here. Look at it. So analyst, he's not even a Jays writer. That is reckless by the Astros. Kikuchi's a good rental arm, but if they don't win it all this year, this trade has a serious chance of coming back and haunting them. Yeah, you don't say. Absolutely absurd. I don't know. This is crazy. Like, I would consider, I don't know. And we have people saying, so Brandon, one of the top kind of guys around Jay's Twitter, we went like a decade without left-handed hitters, and now they are suddenly everywhere at the AA and AAA levels. We've acquired 8 or 9 outfielders that are lefty, or like a few lefties, and mainly because the big question mark was, okay, so the Jays have made a bunch of trades prior to today of outfielders, right? Not starting pitchers. And they wanted to obviously, augment their outfielders. They had none. We got Jake Bloss, an elite pitching prospect, top 100, and then Joey Lapafito and Will Wagner. I cannot explain. And now the price is jacked up, so just trade Chris Bassett, trade Kevin Gausman. I mean, they're going to try to compete next year, and maybe this is stockpiling assets to make a big move to try to compete next year. Maybe that's what Ross is doing. And that could be a possibility, and that's definitely a discussion for another video. Like, there's a lot of videos we got to make here, because this is craziness to me. A video's going out tomorrow morning. In the chat, 1 to 10, what would you rate this trade? I'm 10. My hair is absolutely messed up right now. I'm rating it a 10. One of the clear-cut A-plus trades I have seen in a very, 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 very long time. Yeah, Will Wagner's 26, but he's still a good prospect. 10 out of 10. I think they get a lot for Green. Definitely. Now, his peripherals are not as good as some guys like Garcia and the other things, but yeah, A+, Chad Green, IKF, I could see. A+, 10. 10. Like, it's the first time I've seen every Jays fan happy. Luis Robert, I mean, I don't know what they're doing tomorrow. I don't think they're going to do that, but I don't know. I'd trade another guy. Jesse, it is fully official. You can see the trade here. Trade everybody. Trade them all. Just trade them all. I'm like literally trade them all. And I don't know. Another guy. Yeah, Chad Green's next for sure. How about Genesis Cabrera? I would trade Genesis Cabrera as well. He should be able to get you a haul. Tomorrow's going to be a very, very interesting day, not just for the Toronto Blue Jays this year, but really for their future going forward, because tomorrow's going to dictate. They've already done a phenomenal job. It's an A+ deadline so far, an absolute A+ deadline. An A+ deadline, like zero doubt about it. A+ deadline so far. If they go out tomorrow and they crush the deals with Kevin Gausman, they crush the deal. Let's say they trade Kevin Gausman, they trade Chris Bassett, they trade Chad Green, they trade IKF, they trade Genesis Cabrera. Like, and you pile up your prospects even more. Now, whether that's to pile them up to make a blockbuster trade in the offseason, whether that's to pile them up to make a blockbuster trade next year, whether you want to keep one of Gausman or Bassett to be able to compete next year, if that is their plan, and that might be their plan. It might be their plan. The team is being rebuilt very fast. Like, this was looking as bleak as it's ever looked in the past decade for the Toronto Blue Jays. And now, Ross Atkins, we can hate on him all we want. He went out and absolutely nailed every single one of the trades, besides maybe the Nate Pearson one. Maybe you trade him too early, there's upside there. But even that, I think he nailed every single trade. He finessed a little bit getting Jonathan Clase for Jimmy Garcia, who's a rental. Jonathan Clase is almost MLB ready. You go out here and you have just an absolute robbery. And whether or not, and I want to make this clear, whether or not this trade pans out for the Toronto Blue Jays, in my opinion, at this very moment, this is the best trade Ross Atkins could have made. I'm not going to, if it ends up being none of these three players pan out, I'm not hating on Ross Atkins. This was the absolute best deal they could have made. No one was going to even give an offer close to this. I don't know why on earth the Houston Astros were giving an offer close to this, unless they really think Kikuchi was the missing piece, which I don't think he was for that Houston Astros team. I think they need a lot more pitching. But they were desperate, and we robbed them, quite frankly. And what really helps is that Tarek Skubal doesn't seem to be on the market. Jack Flaherty is. He's not a lefty. He probably will get a similar haul. So the Tigers are now probably going to get a big haul. There's rumors of him going to the Yankees. And if that happens, I mean, that's good for the Yankees. But we aren't competing this year. We're sellers. And we picked a hell of a year to sell because, like, words can't even describe this. This trade right here is going to be the talking point for videos for Blue Jays fans for the next, like, month. Even into the offseason, into the second half of this year, because at this point, we're now playing narratives of positives we can take out of this season. And this is going to be one of the biggest positives I've seen. Watching Loperfido play, watching Jake Bloss probably pitch for the Toronto Blue Jays. Get more prospects. Trade everybody not named Vladdy. Trade them all. Obviously, besides the young guys. You're not going to trade Horwitz or any of those guys. Trade them all. This is crazy. I don't know what's going on. This is the craziest thing ever. Like, yeah, I don't know. It's like, I'm shocked that this even happened, to be quite honest. I don't know how we did it. I'm shocked. It is one of the most shocking things in a very long time. Now my screenshots are glitched, so we're just going to do this. But what a trade is right. If you're new, hit the like button. If we're finally happy as Jays fans collectively, hit the like button. We're grinding for you all. Let me look at some of the reactions. Bassett may be gone. Keep Gosman. I don't know. Get out the brooms. We cleaning. Atkins, let the rebuild. I can't believe this is better than the Moreno trade. And the Jays are winning too. Let him win. How's Vladdy doing? Vladdy has 2 hits. Like, Vladdy's on a tear. Now, let me ask you this. How are we feeling as Jays fans right now? Vladdy's back to 2021. He arguably looks as good, if not, he's not going to say he looks better in 2021, but this is the best. This is about the best I've seen Vladdy. I mean, 2021, I guess, was technically his best, but he's on a similar tear right now over his past 30 games. I feel great. We got absolutely a boatload of prospects. The farm system's rebuilt. You have some of the best prospects that you could have gotten back out of a rental. You got Jonathan Clase from a rental Jimmy Garcia. You even got a couple prospects for Nate Pearson. You're stacked now in the farm system with talent. Now, it doesn't mean it's going to translate. They're loading up their farm system, potentially make a bigger trade in the offseason, maybe to, like, I don't know. It's a little bit, it feels a little bit like the calm before the storm. And I want to ask you guys, because we're obviously 16 hours away from the deadline, 18 hours away. Do we think that a big trade is going to happen tomorrow? In the sense of maybe a Bo Bichette, or even, I would consider Chris Bassett to be a big trade. Someone we didn't expect. A shocking trade. Do we think that's going to happen? Because it's possible. Yeah, Class A is now an afterthought, and that was a great trade. Do we think something like that's going to happen? Because that's really the big question for tomorrow. If Ross Atkins can go out and nail the trades, and if he ends up finishing this offseason with trading Chad Green, getting a couple great prospects or okay prospects, it's still an A+ trade deadline. It's absolutely an A+ trade deadline. But if they go out tomorrow and they make even more moves, they trade Bassett, because if the starting pitchers are that crazy, let Bassett go. I love Chris Bassett, by the way. Love him, but let him go. Like, if that's the prospect haul you're getting back, it's one of the craziest. I don't know. Atkins has been A+ deadline for Atkins. He's been absolutely unbelievable this deadline. There's no doubt about it. And if you say he hasn't been, you're just a hater on Ross Atkins, which I understand because he's had some rough calls here. The whole timeline is filled with Jays need to keep going. No reason to stop here. You explore trading Green. You explore trading Bassett, IKF, Gosman. Like, you do it. Bob Nightingale, you think this is a golden seller's market? The Houston Astros are not just sending rookie starter Jake Bloss, but are also getting, of course, Jake Loperfido. Do you think Jake Bloss is the biggest acquisition for the Jays so far? Absolutely. I would say the order of biggest acquisitions probably goes at least, I think Jake Bloss, I think Jonathan Clase, and then Loperfido. I think those are the three. I think those are in that order. I would put Clase a little bit ahead, but maybe even not though. It's tough. Like Loperfido was a very good player, but Jake Bloss, absolutely top 100 prospect in baseball. We got a top 100 prospect in baseball for 2 months of Yusei Kikuchi, who has a 4.54 ERA, by the way. Let's just let that sink in. A top 100 prospect in baseball. There was times 2 months ago when Vladdy was struggling that mock trades were being made of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. not getting you back a top 100 prospect in baseball. Can we understand that? Can we put that into perspective here? 2 months ago, you weren't getting a top 100 prospect in theory for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And now we got a top 100 prospect for Yusei Kikuchi, along with 2 other very good prospects. The turnaround has been crazy. I'm so fired up. This is the most excited I've been about a Blue Jays trade deadline in a very long time. Deals worse than the mock trades. Let me ask you guys this question. And I want you guys to leave in the comment section below. So if I made a video on this trade that had Yusei Kikuchi for Loperfido, Jake Bloss, and Will Wagner, how many would you have commented, "This is never gonna happen, Nick. You're so dumb. Astros would never do this"? Let me know in the comments. If I would have made a trade video on the trade that just happened, how many of you would have called me ludicrous and crazy? It's fun activity. Fun activity here. Because I know the answer. I know the answer, unfortunately. I know the answer. And Astros fans would have came in too. And I wouldn't have blamed you, by the way. I would have got laughed at. Yeah. And that's the point. So it's like sometimes the trade, we didn't do one like this. But, I mean, if I would have proposed this trade, yeah. If I would have proposed this trade for Bo Bichette, that isn't one of the crazy things here. I think if an article would have posted this, I wouldn't have done it. If an article would have posted this about Bo Bichette for these 3 players, how would we have felt? If you replace Bo Bichette with Yusei Kikuchi, what are we saying about this trade? Calling it maybe, probably, wow, why did Ross do this, but not completely terrible? That's where we're at here. In my head, this was a Bo Bichette type package. Now, you want to get 2 top 100 prospects for Bo Bichette. But in theory, you're trading Bo. You're getting a top 100 prospect. You're getting an MLB-ready prospect. You're getting a close to MLB-ready prospect. There's Loperfido's stats. Jake Bloss, 92nd ranked prospect in the updated prospect list. This is Loperfido's stats. Absolutely mashes in AAA, having a bit of a rough year so far. I'm at a loss for words here. It's the night before the storm, and the storm is usually pretty big. The storm is usually pretty big for the trade deadline day, but the Jays have made all their things. Perfido's the upside of a top 100 prospect. Yep. Wow. I don't know. I am so happy. I'm so happy. Hopefully they give Will Wagner some playing time immediately. I'm curious what because Jonathan Clase is near ready. Jake Bloss has played in the MLB. Loperfido's playing in the MLB. Will Wagner is close to the MLB. They have so many players, though. They have Addison Berger, who needs to see time. What do they do with these guys? Hit the like button if you're new, and Let's Get Gaming. Thank you again for the 20 if you're still in here. It means the world. I don't get it. I think Loperfido is ranked 13th, but I don't think it's updated. I think there's a good chance this saves Ross Atkins' job. This is a absolute fleece of a trade. He's at an unbelievable deadline. He's at an A+ deadline prior to this trade. Yeah, Jake Bloss is now our #1 prospect, according to, I think it was Baseball America. It was in the video I recorded earlier. I don't have all the screenshots from that video, but I don't know. I'm going to have to sleep on this and just think about it and just be even more happy tomorrow. Because tomorrow, We'll make another video in the morning about the trade. And then go from there. Because I think, yeah, it is, Joel, the brother of Habs Digest. Also host of Leafs Digest. I see Tiedemann and Martinez up to 99 and 100. Yeah. Which is unfortunate. I mean, it's so funny we're talking about Arelvis and Tiedemann. They used to be our top prospects and now not. Someone said, what are they going to trade for Marner? That's a video for my Leafs Digest channel, not for this one. For Leafs Digest. With Darius. Yeah, I don't know. I'm shocked. Did he save our season? Yeah. Like, we got more for... I don't understand. That's crazy, Ben. A+, guys. A+, everybody. A+ deal. Yeah, Nate Pearson got ejected. Had a brutal first game. With the Cubs. Brutal. It's fair enough. Now, wow. This is crazy. Okay, guys, so we're all talking about the Vladdy stuff. In July 2nd, ESPN posted an article. One player every MLB team should trade for, and says the Astros should trade for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And it framed the trade around Joey Loperfido. And we got him for Yusei Kikuchi. Thank you, Joel. We appreciate that. I'll forward that message. Can we take a second? Oh, I need to make a video on this. I need to get I need to get Peter on here and just rant. This is... I can't understand. It's just absurd to me. It is crazy to me. I'm flabbergasted. Look at this. So this was July 2nd. One player every MLB team should trade for or away this July. Astros trade for Guerrero, and they're basically saying a perfect fit when it comes to need, talking about all their prospects. The Astros also have surge. Their problem is they have one of the weakest farm systems, and they're talking about some of their prospects. And you can see this from an Astros fan. Trust in Loperfido. Don't deplete the farm system for Vlad. Now, this one doesn't directly link Loperfido, but if you go back and you remember, I don't know if it was ESPN, but there were direct links to Loperfido, and that's why he said this, I believe, or he's just saying. July 2nd, an Astros fan said that. We got Loperfido and their second-ranked prospect on top of that for a rental. Like, oh, this is crazy to me. I don't know. Absolutely absurd. One of the craziest trades I've seen. Like, why? Cannot wait. I want to see the Reddit, the Astros subreddit, and just see what they're talking about. If you're an Astros fan in here, what are we feeling? Found it. All right, everybody. Oh, look at this. This is peak comedy. This is peak comedy right here. Peak comedy. Can everybody just take a minute and just can we just and applaud Ross Atkins? Please, everybody, hit the like button as well. I have no words. What did the Jays just pull off? We covered this trade on the channel. Okay, let me settle down. I need to go into unfortunate MLB. Yeah. Man. Man, it's so funny. That's the Astros. Okay, so updated rankings. Blas is the Astros' second-ranked prospect in the system for the Astros. Lamperfeter's their 5th, and Wagner's their 19th. We got their 2nd, 5th, and 19th ranked prospect. Oh, this is hilarious. Like, wow. Ha! Baseball trade value. Okay. Let me get some more stuff for you guys. Oh, I have a lot to discuss in this video. Hey guys, have a look at this. The Blue Jays acquired Yusei Kikuchi, who had a 4.9 value, $49 million value, in exchange for Jake Blas, who has a 9.2. Good stuff. 9.2, 6.1, and 2.0. So according to their values, we used them before. This is the trade simulator, Owen. The model, if I did this trade in my mock trade thing on stream, or in the mock trade on the video, it would have gotten rejected because that's a 15, 17. You're trading a $4.9 million player for a $17 million player. That is over a 4 times overpay. Like, what? What in the world is happening? I have all these screenshots. And by their modeling, Toronto is receiving significantly more for half a season of Kikuchi than Chicago received for a year and a half of Eric Fedde, who has been much better than Yusei Kikuchi. And they got it. Unfortunate images posted. Oh, this is good. This is good stuff. I'm surprised. Jays fans are ignorant. SC, let me make it clear, like, if you're an Astros fan, at least your team is, your team's competing, you're going for a World Series. I get it. But this is bonkers. It's craziness. It's craziness. Like, and I'm just saying that because, for one, Ross Atkins pulled this off. Every single... And I'm not saying that I've fully changed my mind on Ross Atkins, but he has had an A+ deadline. He's had an A slam dunk trade deadline. This is one of the best trades he's made, and this is the best trade, at least process-wise, he's made in his, I don't know, in his tenure here. I don't get it. Unbelievable. Hit the like button if you're a fan of this trade. Let's get to 100 likes. It's going to be hard to do, but get there. I mean, I'm just... I don't know. Crazy. Check our Astros. Probably shouldn't do that. I mean, yeah, GMs are going to overpay. I just am shocked they did it this much. Wow. Ah, man. Everyone happy? I'm looking at all these reactions. Also, just so we know, everybody here, Will Wagner, the third piece in that trade, the third piece in that Will Wagner trade. Everybody listening. Ready? Since May 14th in AAA, he's hit 366 with a 470 on base percentage, a 5.34 slugging for 1,004 OPS, 156 WRC plus. A 156 WRC plus since May 14th in AAA. That's the third piece in this trade. Thank you so much for the donation, Ben. Check, search Astros. I don't want to go in because I don't know. My timeline is filled. People are absolutely baffled. This isn't just Jay's Twitter now. This is absurd. The robbed the MLB video I made earlier is an understatement. They absolutely finessed I don't know. And I'll make a video on it tomorrow. And Peter's still at ball. Peter doesn't know. Peter sent me an audio clip of his reaction for Jake Bloss only. And he was fired up. He's going to get off the court, look at his phone, and see that we got Joey Loperfido and Will Wagner. It's crazy. Absurd. Can you see the Jays trade Springer out of contract? I don't know. The issue is now there's a lot of open spots. There's a lot of open spots. Or a lot of spots that need to be open, I should say. The Jays are going to win tonight, too. Now, if it's pending a contract extension, then maybe it makes a bit more sense. No, Colin, he's mid-game. He hasn't texted me. The last thing I got was a little audio clip of him. It's in our video from earlier. You can check it out. Of him being pumped up about Bloss. And we were discussing how it's an absolute fleece. And then I got out of the shower and I was on my phone and I saw that Loperfido was in there. And I lost it. So I had to get on live stream. I wasn't planning on going live. It's almost midnight. What? Maybe I can stay live for a little bit longer and see if I get Peter. I don't know. An Astros Twitter page. Is this the worst trade you've ever seen? Yes or no? 92% voted yes. I don't know about the worst you've ever seen, but I don't understand. Like, every single prospect here is exciting. Really good. Like, do they turn around and flip these guys for a... Do they turn around and flip the three guys they got for Yusei Kikuchi for a star in the offseason and then go for it in 2025? And this is with Ricky Tiedemann being down. Imagine Ricky Tiedemann had a healthy season. But now the Tommy John might be a blessing in disguise and they really just get their stuff back. You definitely get a catcher in the offseason. That's going to be their number one priority, is getting a catcher in the offseason. I don't know. Though we did all think that at the time they traded Austin Martin and Simeon Woods Richardson for like a rental of José Berríos. We were crazy. We thought that was a crazy overpay, but they did it anyway. Obviously, Berríos is a little bit more consistent than Kikuchi, but that trade ended up being a nothing burger. So there's that part of it. I don't know. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and Jake Bloss was supposed to start tonight. I don't know. Like, the Will Wagner guy, the third prospect in this deal, is mashing right now. He could come up and play outfield for the Blue Jays, but so could Joey Loperfido. And Jake Bloss could start for the Blue Jays instead of Yariel Rodriguez in 5 days from now. He was supposed to start today for the Astros. I don't know. They also traded Danny Jansen. Gaming, I think they might slide in Jake Bloss there, depending on what they think of him. Like, they might slide in Bloss, or maybe the Astros called up Bloss to pitch in the MLBs, pitch 3 starts. They did that out of necessity because of injuries to their starting rotation. But maybe let him go down a little bit. I mean, yeah, they robbed the MLB. They finessed the Astros. That's probably the title for tomorrow's video. The Blue Jays finessed the Astros. I'm shocked. Absolutely shocked. Yeah, Tiedemann got Tommy John, unfortunately. Tomorrow, actually. Tommy John's tomorrow. Crazy. I can't believe we were talking about lopping her feet over Vladdy, bro. That is absurd. Absolutely absurd. SC, I hope not. For 2 months of Yusei Kikuchi, we just got this package. I don't know. Yeah, we also got to pick next year, like all these things. Yeah, another son of a former MLBer in the trade. Absolutely absurd. Long game for Peter. Long game. I don't know, everybody. Like, I'm just happy. Pirates are not trading Paul Skeens. Anything to discuss this deal? Because I cannot imagine Paul saying we'll need more as Atkins, one Lomperfido or Bloss. I get like clearly some other teams were in the biddings and it's close. It was close to this, clearly. But what a deal! And now it's like Christmas Eve. Like Leah said, well, she said it feels like Christmas. Like Christmas Eve now, because tomorrow, what they'll get back for Chad Green, we don't know. What other trades they make could be crazy. I don't know. This is crazy to me. Oh, I'm so happy. Sell Green, easy decision. Is Richards worth anything? Probably not. They could call up all these guys. They're not going to send them all down, I don't think. Like, some of them are MLB ready. Ross Atkins is trending right now. I don't know. Christmas in July. This is absolutely. This is blowing up in Blue Jays or in MLB Twitter. MLB Twitter. Yeah, I'd give Jake Blossom starts in AAA, but you trade Bassett. You trade Chad Green. You trade IKF. You trade every single player that can get you value if this is the market, especially for starting pitchers. And if IKF doesn't get you much, then keep him because you have him for next year, and he's a good player. But it's blowing up on unfortunate MLB. It's blowing up around baseball. This was first time I think a trade happened where every single fan agrees that we got a fleece. It's absurd. Like, I'm annoyed now because my reaction video didn't have these two things included. So, but now I'll have to do it with Peter. Hopefully, he's off basketball soon. I don't even know. It's absolutely bonkers. And they made a trade earlier today as well. I mean, yeah. It's blowing up because of how bad it is for one side. I mean, yeah. I mean, at least, again, we won't know because it's prospect. It's prospects. Crazy. People are absolutely. Whoa. I mean, Astros fans are beyond upset. Like, this is the worst trade I've ever seen the Astros make, and it's hard to watch for years to come. Like, what? I don't know. Yeah, I mean, but like one of these three players are going to be a good MLBer, hopefully. They're obviously prospects, but yeah, this isn't that. Yeah, fantasy baseball. It's a projected on MLB The Show. It's projected on clearly every single trade evaluator that there is. I don't understand. Finesse. I don't know. Like, we have a whole day. We have one more day of this. You know, this one's blowing up. I don't know. Loperfito's a good defender, too. Very good defender. This is crazy. All right. I think I'm going to wrap it up there, everybody. If you want my reaction on the trade with just Jake Bloss and Peter's reaction, check out the video from yesterday. We'll have another video probably. I'll stay live for a little bit, like a couple more minutes, but another video probably. What's up, Yankees Digest? Yankees. What do I say? We just we finessed the MLB. Give us 1 year, and we'll be there. Shout out Yankees Digest. Even though I hate the Yankees, hate the Yankees. But if you want to check out a video from yesterday, you check it out, or from earlier today on the Jake Bloss trade, check it out. Keep in mind that video is not including Joey Loperfito or Will Wagner. But we'll have another video. I'll either record it tonight or we'll record it early in the morning tomorrow for the whole like package. Flabbergasted. Wow. What an electric night for the day before free agency. And more moves are going to happen tomorrow. I think they're done for the night. But maybe going forward. Yeah, that's true. Hey, at least for win a World Series soon. Let's win some playoff games, Yankees Dodgers. Let's see you guys win some playoff games first. Yeah. Most MLB stars. Yeah, I mean, I'm not worried about it. This is so crazy to me. I don't know if Ross should be fired now. I mean, like, I don't want to completely change my mind on him, but that'll wrap it up. Let us know. Let us know in the. I mean, if you're watching the stream afterwards, let us know in the comments down below. If you're watching our video from yesterday, you should go check that out if you want a reaction. We'll have another video out for you tomorrow. And tomorrow's going to be a very wild day. We'll have videos dropping every single move they make. They might have streams. We might have streams depending. I'm happy I could go live tonight. But I'll have videos every single step of the way tomorrow. And I suspect 2 to 3 trades, Kikuchi or Chad Green, IKF. And then maybe they trade the other ones. Maybe they see the reaction of the fans and say, hey, let's just send it. Trade them all. Let me know down in the comments below what your thoughts are on this trade. But everyone have a great night. Thank you all for tuning in, chilling with me for a little bit. This turned out to be a great stream. Very exciting. I'll get Peter's thoughts on this and we'll have it in tomorrow's video. But absolutely fired up. I'm fired up. Couldn't be more happy. And I'm going to sleep on it. Have a great night's sleep because of it. Be happy. And tomorrow's a new day for the Jays to get some more prospects and finesse the MLB because that's what they did. And that's what they're going to continue to do. So thank you guys for tuning in, though, and chilling with me for a bit. It was much appreciated, and we'll see you guys very, very soon. Probably video tonight or tomorrow. So thank you guys, and I'll see you soon. Take it easy, and let's hold the line and hope Ross Atkins can finesse some more teams. We got to hold the line here. Oh, hold on. Wait, Peter just is calling me right now. Peter is calling me right now. Give me a second. Oh, Peter is here. I was about to wrap up the stream. Peter, I just want to get your thoughts on this, okay?
Look,
go ahead.
Nick, you want me to be honest?
Yeah, be honest, no profanity.
I just tore my hamstring at softball.
Okay.
So if there's any good news I could take out of it, is that the Blue Jays just committed highway robbery, and Ross Atkins should be thrown in prison
Yeah, it's
after what he just did to the Astros front office. So that's all I got. That's all I got.
yeah. And I'm about to end the stream, but literally, and I don't know if you checked Twitter. Hopefully your hamstring's okay, but this is blowing up not just in Jay's Twitter, but literally like it is the most viral story right now in the MLB. And let's not forget, Peter, we did a video on La Perfido headlining a Vladdy trade. Like a month ago.
He was the centerpiece of a Vladdy trade, and now he's not necessarily. Is he headlining the Kikuchi deal?
I think Jake Bloss is headlining the Kikuchi trade.
Yeah, I mean Bloss is a top 100 prospect, but Lo Perfido is
Insane.
nothing to laugh at either. So this is a great return, and I'm glad that Atkins held out and got the best possible package that he could have for a 2-month rental of Yusei Kikuchi. Very nice. Very,
Yeah.
very nice.
All right, thanks for tuning in, Peter. We'll get a video out tomorrow morning. But best of luck with your hamstring and go ice it or whatever you do.
Thank you, dude.
Thanks for tuning in. That was Peter. We got him in right at the end, right as everyone was tuning out there. But craziness. I don't think he's not high. He's probably in pain from the hammy. But that'll wrap it up. Craziness. We'll get all your. We'll go highway robbery. Oh my! What a time for Peter to call right as it ends. Absolutely insane, everybody, and crazy. We'll have a full video for you guys tomorrow. If you want to check out our video from earlier, an hour or two ago, check it out on your screen right now, or not on your screen, but check it out. And let's get gaming. I got you, and I'll let him know about the donation as well. Thank you guys so much for that, and have a great night, everybody.